Hi everybody.
Kay and Alfie, Hallie Wilson here from Indigo Blue. Welcome to part 2 of our new launch of our stamps. And Duke's here with us as well, the dog. He just has to come and say hello when we start talking, don't you? So welcome. We have got some lovely things to show you tonight. We are going to show you some new stamps, some new stencils. We've got some tearing rulers. We've got the tag templates. Oh gosh, we've got the stencils. Did I say that?
Did you mention the journal?
And of course the Tree of Life journal, which is just gorgeous. It's just beautiful. Our design team have done the most amazing job decorating them and making some beautiful journals, so well done to all the girls. Thank you very much indeed. So Alfie's got some special offers, as you can see, floating above his head here. So do you want to read through those and just explain those?
Yep, so we've got 3 stamps in the bundle. We've got the A5 faces and then 2 A6 stamps. We've got the line art flowers and the mid mod, which Kay will show you. The retail price on those, normal price is £47.97. You can get them on the website at the moment for £40.
So you don't have to put in a code or anything like that?
No, you just search for that bundle and you can buy the bundle. We also have let me turn it on, a stencil bundle, which you can see above now. So we've got 4 new 8x5 stencils, normal price £4.99 each, so £19.96, show price £16.55, and that's it. And then we've just got a little bit of a warning. So one of the stamps, not one of those in the bundle, this is a separate stamp, A5, the F word, does contain offensive language, so
Oops.
There will be a warning before Kay shows that, if anybody needs to have their eyes and ears hidden and whatever, and move them out of the room, or
oh yeah, get the children out of the room quick.
but yeah, that there will be a warning before that is
not
is,
that us
is revealed.
crafters are naughty in any way, shape or form, you know.
No.
Okay, great, excellent. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, come over to my desk. Right, so let's just start with our faces. These are just gorgeous. They are the continuous line art and they are really beautiful, really easy to use, very versatile. There's so much that the design team have done for us with these. These are absolutely lovely. These are an A5 sheet, so they're nice and big. The cold faces, they cost £21.99 and they come, as you can see, nice big sizes there. They come with deep edge red. I mean, look at how deep etched those are. Those are beautiful. And of course, you know that we make them here on site in Retford by hand. So that one is about 8 centimeters. That one's about 11 centimeters. And of course, they are on easy mount and cut out for you, ready to go. Keep the packaging. That's going to help with your storage. And we've got a bonus stamp here at the bottom, which says, "You are incredible, just the way you are." And we've also got another stamp here with "Be yourself, because you are perfect just the way you are." Okay, so that is the faces stamp. Beautiful. Next, whoops, a daisy. I should have given you the warning there. So this is the F word warning. Okay, so bad language coming up. This is the new F word. Okay, so on the front here we have actually censored all of the words, but on the actual stamps themselves they are not censored, just so that you know what you're buying. And yes, it is the F word, and yes, they are very funny. I hope no one gets offended, but you know what, we think they're hilarious. So I forgot your birthday. Oh yeah, Alfie's putting his hand up. Don't say it, Kay. Don't say it. Well, I won't. Okay, my entire life can be summed up in one sentence. Well, that didn't go as planned. Women aren't moody. They just have days when they're less likely to put up with... I effing love you. Okay, move on. You can read them. They're fantastic. They're $21.99 today. Okay, that's the warning over. Onto the line art stamps. I love these. When you start using, you use them for everything. They're such a nice script here up the stem of the rose. So you can use the roses on their own, like so. You can use the sentiments on their own, like so. Or you can use them both together. As you can see, we've got thank you, you are beautiful, happy birthday, and love you. So these are beautiful, A6 size, again, deep edge, beautifully cut out, cling mounted, ready to go. How much are these? These are $12.99. Next up are the Mid Mod. Oh, these are just so great. These go with our stencil. Now, our stencil, Mid-Mod stencil, are designed to go together. They work perfectly in harmony together. These are incredibly useful. They're really beautiful to use. I've loved working with them, and so the design team. They've done some amazing work with these. So, hint, get them both together. You won't be disappointed. They are just lovely. Look at those. Absolute beauties. So this is the Mid-Mod A6 size, and that is $12.99. Now, if you have an inclination to go for these art flowers, the Mid-Mod and the faces together, let me just bring those back in. So if you want all three together, Alfie's doing a special bundle offer. So for these three stamps, it's £40. You don't have to do anything. It's already discounted on the website under new releases, is it not, Alfie?
But you do have to buy the bundle.
You have to buy the bundle. Okay, so is it under just one title, the bundle?
The new stamps
Fantastic.
bundle.
New stamps bundle. This doesn't include the F word. That is separate. Okay, it's just these three. But they are stunningly beautiful and gorgeous. So that brings me neatly onto the stencils. So as I've already shown you, this is Mid-Mod. The stencils are $4.99 and they measure 8 inches by 5 inches, nice and big. I'm getting bigger and bigger with my stencils because I love the fact that this will cover a 7 by 5 page really perfectly. It's great for card makers, journalers, everybody. The next one is fabulous. Look at this. This is stacked.
Balancing
boulders, and I love the fact that you've got the positive and negative. So you have, oh, I forgot we stuck these down. So you have the mask and you have the stencil, and these are great for drawing borders, and some of the girls have done some amazing stuff with these, actually stamping in the hole that these make, cutting them out, doodling in them, doing all sorts. I love them. I love the shape. They're gorgeous. Next stencil is called 70s Motel, and yes, it looks like the wallpaper in a 70s motel. I think this is fantastic. The girls obviously love this because it's just on everything. It just works incredibly well. And finally, we have our retro petals, which again, I think are absolutely superb. I've loved working with these. They are just terrific. So that's the stencils. And as you can see, we have some templates, tag templates. Now, I know that lots of us have got and I have got a die to cut out tags, but to be honest, I haven't been using it. I've just been trying to cut one out myself because it's so much quicker than putting my machine out, getting my dies out, finding the tags, blah, blah, blah. So Mike Deakin, thank you, Mike, has made me some templates so that I can just take one, quickly draw around, snip, snip, done, ready to go. But I also love the fact that it's actually got them in reducing order. So I've got 4 different sizes, but also that means that these are stuck together. I keep forgetting that I can actually take one out. I can actually spray through this hole here. I can make a matting and layering tag, which I love the idea of. These fit perfectly in together, so I can do little pockets for them. I think this would make a really, really sweet album as well. This blue colour is just the protective coating, okay, so this actually will come off, and they are clear. And of course there's the hole in the top which I've added a ring to. The ring isn't included, but they're great to just hang up on my desk right in front of me, which is perfect instead of having to get my dies out. So that is a great price at $9.99. On that theme, Mike's also done me some tearing rulers because you know me, with my ephemera, I love tearing bits of paper and ephemera, and these work so incredibly well. So instead of, you know, tearing normally, it would actually maybe go off at an angle, or I get a big lump out and I get really frustrated that I've actually torn through an image or something like that. So these really help you get a nice straight line with these, but a torn edge. And of course you get 4 different, let me get that black paper. You get 4 different edges to these. So you can see we start off with quite a fine torn edge, then a medium, then a semi-medium, and then a large. But also I've actually used these for doing borders as well. So they work so well. Actually, just let me show you these. Let me just get these out of the way. 1 second. I know I did this demo this morning, at 1 o'clock, but it's worth you just actually seeing. So you can see that if I take one piece here, you just tear towards the ruler and you get a lovely torn edge there. Look at that. Let me just switch that round. Can you see that edge? There we go. I switch that round and come up here. Then we get a slightly altered decal edge, and this works really beautifully with all of our cotton rag papers. Okay, let me move that up a little bit for you. Then we come to a slightly bigger one. Now you need to take this a bit slower, and just because it is quite wibbly wobbly, that's the technical term for it, wibbly wobbly, and then you get this really lovely torn edge, but again it's just stunning. And then we get the nice big one. Now this I love for doing borders, writing text, not just tearing as well. So you get the lovely sort of mountainous torn edge, which is beautiful. So you can see there, it looks a lot more interesting with text paper. In fact, this is what I taught earlier. So you can see that you get a really lovely edge with these. Aren't they great? Right, okay, so also you can actually use them for borders. So let me just grab a pen, or maybe a thicker one would do, or a pencil. Let me just grab a pencil. Here we go, here we go. So doing borders on a piece of artwork is super, super easy. Let me just get the bigger one on here. Do you want a thicker pen? Do you want to see that in a thicker pen? Yeah, okay, let me do that in a thicker pen. So start off with the small one. So with a brush pen, just go a little bit slower. There you go, you can see that. With this one, so if you're not good at doing wiggly borders around your work, this is perfect. Then we've got this lovely big one here, so I'll just have to go a little bit slower on this, but again it's super easy. Great, and then we've got the giant wibbly wobbly one. Cool, huh? Okay, so you can do borders and so much more with this. So these are the tearing rulers. They do have a hole in the top there so you can put your book ring on, and those are also only $9.99, so a brilliant price. Okay, that's because we make them in-house. Okay, so that's our templates and our stencils, and I'd just like to grab this out of the way. Right, so onto our beautiful journal. This is just so lovely. Look at this. So we have a beautiful tree of life. In fact, someone recommended that they could decorate this themselves, put it in a frame, put it on the wall. And yes, I agree, that would look lovely. And you've still got a full journal kit here to play with. But it's designed to go on here like that, which is gorgeous. We have the front and back covers. We also have the lovely spine. Look how thick I've made the spine for you, so that you can actually put lots and lots and lots of pages in your journal. Some handmade book cloth, and also some proper bookbinding twine, yarn, whatever you want to call it. But most importantly, I've also given you the needle as well, because it's much easier to use a proper bookbinding needle for that. Now, that whole kit is $19.99 from our website, but that's not all, because what we've actually done is we've actually given you a journal class. It's on a separate item, and it only costs you 1 penny. So it's important that when you buy this, just spend that extra penny, because our website won't allow us to give you something for no pennies at all. Make sure you put this in your basket as well, because this enables us to inform you all the details of how to get on your Zoom class. So this is 1 penny. It would normally cost you £35. So the whole kit would be normally £55, and you're getting it for exactly £20. So this is on the 4th of May. It's a Zoom class. If you don't know how to get onto Zoom, we have an Alfie that will help you out, and Ella are all brilliant, help you out to get on there. If you can't attend, that's not a problem, because even if you don't see me live, it is going to be recorded, and you'll be sent an email with a link so that you can actually go and watch it, the recorded one, later on. And you can even download it to your own computer and keep it forever. Okay, so that is going to be really fantastic, because I'm going to be showing you quite a few techniques with that one of how to put all the binding together and how to decorate as well. So let me show you some beautiful samples that our design team have made. Okay, so this I believe is Kerry Sturman's. So along with Sue Jacob, Carolyn Lakin, Lorna Angwin, Leslie Blamey and Wendy Wallace, thank you girls for all the beautiful work that you've done for us, because it's just stunning. I showed lots and lots of samples at the 1 o'clock show, which is part 1, so please go back, have a look at that, because there are some stunning samples there. So we have the faces, as you can see, and also we've got the retro petals in the background. I think this is genius. It's so simple, yet it's beautiful. This is Wendy's, and then we've got another of Kerry's. Again, so simple but beautiful, using translucent paints, our indigo blue translucent paints, the new colours, Roman purple, yellow, oxide and viridian blue. And this is on our watercolour paper, and she's just wet it and just allowed the colours to merge. That is so lovely. Along with a really simple tag, that's Kerry as well. And then we've got, now this is the sneak peek, because this in the background here is going to be released later on, not today. So this is a dictionary page, and of course the faces on that. Now thank you to Lorna, I believe made this one, and look at these, absolutely gorgeous, different techniques. Really, really simple. These are Leslie's, I think. Yes, this is one of those beautiful stamps. You are beautiful. It's the lovely rose one, which is gorgeous. Very, very simple but beautiful. Look at that little bit of stamping around the edge, and it's gorgeous. And then we go on to now, I can't see whose this is. I think it's Kerry's, you know, by the looks of it. Really different design. See how she's actually just used the rose heads on this one rather than the whole stamp. This is what I mean about the versatility of them. And again, with using those mid-mod stamps here as an accent on the side. Really, really lovely. And again, as flowers, as a floral as well. So those are really beautiful. Now look at this is lovely. Just so delicate, beautiful colours. Again, so very, very different. I think this is Wendy's. I love this idea. I actually just envisaged this myself as well, with lots of lovely flowers around her hair. She's got the cogs and the steampunk look there with the silver. Use of flake. Nice watercolour techniques with the translucent paints. Oh, and that's a sneak peek. Yes, that's Wendy's. This is really lovely. I think this looks like Carolyn's. I'm guessing there, but I think this is really lovely. Very, very delicate, very, very beautiful, very much a watercolour technique with, I think these are actually Townhouse Teal. It might be the new Viridian Blue, actually. I might be. And then, word of warning, the next one I'm going to show you has actually got the F word stamps on. So just look away now. I think this is beautiful. So beautiful, I had to go at copying that myself because I just thought it was so lovely. And I'm always saying, if you're in doubt, just find something you like, copy it. It gives you a feel for the technique and how it's done and everything. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I love the white space around it. It works so well. And then all the layering here. Again, this is a sneak peek of our dictionary page called Jolly Boat that's coming out in a few weeks' time. Next month, is it? Is it next month?
Next month.
Yeah. Hilarious wording there from the F word. These are some of the ones that I've been playing with as well. So I like doing lots and lots of layering with all the stencils. So I've used maybe 2 or 3 stencils here, and then very, very simply just done a hand stitched, drawn border, the faces, and a little bit of something on there. Made it into it's a giant tag which comes from the tag template, as you can see. So it's a really nice big size. I love that. A little card, very neat for me, this, very surprising. So I've actually made these into flowers by just drawing a stem on there, and I've actually used our squiggly ruler there, and you can see that these flower stems are just so useful. Really enjoyed using those. Again, I stamped here, this time in paint. And again, just using the stencils. It's actually the same stencil. It looks quite different, doesn't it? Even though it's in the same colours and everything. And I haven't finished any of those. So this is what I copied off Carolyn. I think it's such a lovely technique. I did actually do this on the previous show, didn't I? On the 1 o'clock show. So you can see me do that, although this I did after the show. I wanted to try out Carolyn's technique there. I did this on the show as well, so you can see that I've used the tearing ruler as a border there, and again I've used these as flowers, florals. I don't think I've done anything else there. And then I also did this one as well on the 1 o'clock, didn't I? Did I do this one? Oh no, I didn't, I beg your pardon. And then let me just carefully put those away. Oh, mind you. So thank you so much, Carolyn, Sue, Kerry, Lorna, Leslie and Wendy. Now I want to show you the rest of the albums, the journals I should say, that we didn't see this morning. So, and I've got to just grab one extra because our daughter Ella is a self-confessed non-crafter. although I think she's artistic, but she doesn't think so. But she helped me do some preparation the other day, and she actually ended up doing this one all herself. So she's really, really proud of it, and I'm not surprised. So we did the flaking, and she did all the painting, and she painted all the inside and everything. So well done, Ella. Okie doke, this must be Leslie's because she's got a nice little tab on there, and I love the way that she's actually put gilding flake on here, and she's got the silver and copper, which is beautiful. And look, she's used UT around the edge here. So I'm actually going to be demonstrating the UT for you. And I just think this is lovely. I've taken loads of her pages out because I wanted to show you all the individual pages. But look at this. Oops, let's go over there a bit. Isn't that beautiful? I love this soft, gorgeous brown that is our burnt sienna from our translucent range, and I love how she's coloured in these flowers. I just don't have the ability to do them so beautifully. She's done them. It's just gorgeous. I love that double page. Love it. Lovely use of flake there and gilding flake. And again, these beautiful florals. Now, see here, this is what I mean. I didn't notice that before. She's used the balancing boulders as a border there, and then she's used that little round stamp from the mod, mid-mod stamps as an extra layer on the border. Really clever, really nice. Pattern building. Look how she's actually made these into like little leaves. I really love that. And pattern building with just one of the stamps from the mid-mod range. Beautiful workings of these. Must have taken, it looks like she's taken her ages. Very talented, very beautiful, absolutely lovely. And look at that, the same sort of technique, beautiful. And that is the same but which one is that? That is 70s Motel, that one, which is gorgeous. Now look at this. This is gorgeous. I really wanted to use some green just like this, but I don't have any. And this is Carolyn Lakin's, and I love the way she's actually built up the layers in the background with her, and then she's gone over the top, not just with different layers of paint in the same colour range in greens. She's then come and actually done a little bit of gilding flake as well, which I adore. I have actually taken all of the pages out because I wanted to show them separately. And then we have this one, which is Wendy's. Again, she's used these beautiful glorious UT on these, just done a little bit round here, left it black in the middle to give you that gorgeous contrast and that beautiful sort of sunset background there. I think that works really, really well, incredibly well. So what I'd like to do is show you how to do some glorious UT. Okay, so let me just put these somewhere safe. Thank you. So what I've done, I've already gessoed this. Now to do this really, really quickly, I just use either a kitchen sponge or something, some black gesso. I put some gloves on and I just quickly go over it with the sponge. So you want a thin layer, but it is important to actually gesso these because even though we use Medite, let me just take a drink. Which is a green version of MDF. It's so much more friendlier, it's eco-friendly, it's a lot greener. You still need to gesso it because people don't seem to realise if you have MDF and you heat it up, it gives off fumes, which is not good for you. Okay, so I've got my flitter glue here, and this is the size that I use. But if you're on a budget, I would recommend that you get the little starter kit. Okay, so this will give you a little bottle of flitter glue, the important scoochie, which you use over and over again, the fat foam as well to to make into your flitter glue ink pad, as it were, and it also gives you a pot of leaf, so you can get it in gold, silver or copper. This is obviously empty because I've emptied it out into...
It's usually a bit more than that.
Yeah, it's usually a bit more than that in there. He says, yeah, right. So I've already emptied mine out into here. And you can see how it fluffs up. It looks about that big when it first comes out, and it just fluffs up because it's nice big pieces of flake. And you can see we use Mega Flake because it lasts so much longer. Okay, so just carefully tease it out. See, it normally comes like this, all squished up, and you just need to allow it to really gently pull apart. And there you go. See how big these leaves are. All right. Right, so you've also got instructions as well, and there are lots of videos on YouTube from us, from the Indigo Blue tube, telling you how to go about making or using your flitter glue. The reason why we developed it, first of all, I'm just going to get a different scooch out that I've already used. No, I haven't got one. I'll use this one. Is I wanted to find something that I could gild with my stamps, and everything I tried just didn't work, or was so difficult or so complicated that it was really frustrating. So I actually went to an adhesive manufacturer and gave them the spec of what I wanted, and hence we got flitter glue. It's been going, I don't know, 12 years, something like that now, and it's still a top seller. And I still believe that even though there are other companies that have brought out similar products, this still remains to be the best. So with this little one, actually I'm going to save that because that's my sample. I'm going to use the one that I normally use. Okay, so this has a firm back and a squishy front. Okay, it's the squishy foam front that you want to put the flitter glue on, and you want to put about that much, which is approximately a teaspoon of flitter glue. Make sure you put the top on your flitter glue again, wipe it off. If you've got one of these bottles, it has a little nipple there which pushes out any excess glue. Can you see? And then you just need to wipe that off, and it'll keep it nice and clean for you. Okay, just wipe my hands, and then you need a spatula just to push this flitter glue into the fat foam, because we're making like an ink pad, and we want all of that flitter glue just to be pushed into the foam so it's not sitting on top. There we go, because less is more with flitter glue. You only need a tiny weeny bit. Okay, so what am I going to do? Am I going to do a different colour inside? I don't think I have much choice because I've only got a little bit of the Balmoral blue. I've got a tiny little bit of the Clarence House silver, and I've got a lot of Chatsworth. So I guess the majority is going to be Chatsworth. So I shall do that. What I'll do is I'll do the tree first. And what you want to do is very gently put just a little bit. See how that's white? I'm putting a little bit too much on there. So very gently tap the areas where you want the flitter glue, where you want the UT to go. Why am I using it with UT? Because it's really strong adhesive. It remains tacky, and it doesn't boil as well, which is great. So this, whoops, I'm just covering all of the Tree of Life just around there, and just trying to avoid the rest of the areas. Just make sure that is all nicely covered. So yeah, we would originally use this for stamping, so I would put this on the stamp with it, and then put the gilding flake over the top. There we go. So be really gentle, because you don't want lots of the flitter glue squishing through and going everywhere, you know, like here. Just going to get that up, and then you want to put this face down on a plate or something, just so it doesn't dry out. I've got my paint mat here, so I'll just put it on there. I want to just rinse my hands because they're sticky, and then you've got to be patient and wait for all of that white to disappear so that it's tacky and not wet. And the way to test that is, let me just give that a waft.
Oh, you broke it.
Oh no, that was really stupid of me, wasn't it? And I've dropped it on the floor and it's full of dog hairs. That is
Nice.
Hilarious. Oh my god, look at all the dog hairs on that. That is just...
Anyway, onto the stumps.
onto the stamps. What not to do? Look what I've done.
Don't waft it.
I got hold of it and I started wafting it everywhere. Hit the side, smashed it to pieces.
It's all right, we can glue that back on.
Okay, yeah. Oh my god, it's the dog hairs. Look at the dog hairs. How shameful my studio floor is. I'm not going to show you because it is shameful. Oh my god, that is just so bad. Yes, he is long-haired, and yes, he is a black-haired dog. Oh my goodness. How embarrassing. Right, okay, let's just stick this on first. At least you see me make mistakes. Oh, just like, oh, what an idiot. Okay, so let's get rid of that bunch of hairs. It's just everywhere. It's even stuck to me now. Okay, so we don't want that on there. Sorry, I can't stop laughing. Very unprofessional of me, isn't it? Oh dear. Stop it, Alfie.
I'm not doing anything. It's all you're doing.
I've got the giggles now. Oh dear.
Good advert for grab and go though.
Yes. Okay, so I've got a bit of grab and go, and I just need to hold it together for a few seconds for that to hold. There we go. Have I got it straight? Oh dear me. Oh no.
What are you doing?
Well, I've just, it got stuck to the paper. Right, okay, move the paper. Oh, now you see all the dog hairs. You giving the dog biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said it had enough. Right, which way around is it? Oh, it's this way around. Okay, all right then. So at least I've got it the right way around now. Okay, so let me get it straight because it wasn't straight before. Okay. He's shaking his head in shame. I will try and not waft it next time and hit the camera and the table as it goes flying across the room. I tell you one thing though, the flitter glue will be dry now, won't it? Oh, what do you know? It's typical, isn't it, that it fell butter side down, as it were. It's just, I'm going to be picking off these dog hairs till a month of Sundays now. Okay, right, so let me put my grab and go away and just wipe my hands like that. So I'm going to be using Chatsworth. Let's check that this is not, there we go. Oh no, come on, come on. It's not doing what it's supposed to do, Alfie.
Karen says rename it the Hairy Journal.
The Hairy Journal, absolutely. Why is it not Oh, it's soaking in. Oh, I see. Right, can you see it's soaking into the medite? That's what it's doing. Right, maybe I should put a bit of gesso on and then...
This is great. This is live fix. It's like the repair shop.
Only they're professionals. That's the difference. They're professionals who can actually do the job. And you know, we haven't even had a drink yet.
No.
It's Friday night and all. Normally we have a drink on a Friday night, don't we?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Is that a I want to go and get a beer now? It's tea time.
Sue Birtle says fabulous.
Fabulous. Do you know, I'm never going to hear the end of this now. All my girls who come on the classes, they're just going to rib me to death now. Is that dry? I bet the DT are loving this and all. Wait until Lorna sees me. Oh dear me, is that dry now? Not quite. Let's just see whether that will work. Oh dear me, third time lucky. Okay, so let's just line that up there. Oops, and that one goes. Oops, there, and that one goes underneath. So that one's on top and that one's underneath. Okay, is it square?
Nobody breathe.
Yeah, nobody breathe, nobody move. I'm just trying to get it square.
Square enough.
The trouble is, it's sticking to my fingers. Get square, that's it. Oh, phew, it's sticking, thank goodness. Now, watch me break this again now. It's just not square. It's doing my head in that it's not square. Right, okay. I don't move it now. Okay, so this is definitely tacky. All right, so if it feels tacky and you can lift it up but your fingers feel dry, then it's ready. I can't believe of all these dog heads. It just adds to the texture of the piece.
You need to stick F-word stamps all over it.
Yes, you need to stick F-word stamps all over it. Oh, for F's sake. Oh dear, dear. Oh dear. So what am I doing? This is Chatsworth. There we go. Tap off the excess. I'm just going to use a brush to get that off. It doesn't matter actually. I've got a bit at the side. I'm hoping that it might burn off all of the dog hairs.
Anne says, don't set it on fire.
That would be the ultimate, wouldn't it? Could you imagine? So I spill this all over the place and then I set the studio on fire. That would be just my luck, wouldn't it? Oh dear. Oh. Okay, so this is my pew pew gun. So it does actually melt really, really fast. Your normal heat guns, it will take so much longer. And first of all, you can see that it goes to little balls. and then keep heating it, and it will go all molten like this. That's because we actually use really small, ultra fine, then medium size, and then really chunky. So they all melt at different rates and you get that lovely look to it. So instead of me doing two coats like I normally would, I'm just going to do one coat because I want it to have that lovely texture to it. And I'm just burning off all of those dog hairs. There's a dog hair. Let me pull that one off. Move that out of the way.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
I'm just trying to stop myself from laughing. It's just ironic, isn't it? Apart from the dog hairs, I think
Can't see the
looks
dog
lovely.
hairs.
That's good. That's good. I'll pick them off later. So I could put another.
You smell them though.
Stop it! Stop it! Oh, please stop it! Oh dear. Oh, I can't remember what I was going to say. So, if you put two coats on, you get a smoother look to it. But I quite like all the sort of orange peel look. Orange peel, that's not very attractive. It looks like bark off a tree. So I'm going to do the outside. Now, I don't know whether I've got enough for a
Could gild
all the way.
around the edge.
I could. I could. So obviously it's still with the same flitter glue, you don't need to put any more on. Smell of burning dog hair. Be professional, okay? Stop laughing, Alfie, you just make it worse. Oh, I was going to do blue around the outside.
Okay.
No, you don't agree. Do you want
Depends if you've got enough. Yeah.
I've got enough, but do you want me to do flake around the outside
No.
then? Come on, let me know, guys. Just you vote out there. I need some expert help because obviously I'm struggling to be a professional here. Is Carolyn watching? Or Lorna?
No.
No. Oh, thank God no one's watching.
No, there's plenty of people watching.
Oh, dear me. Right, okay then. So, in that case, should I do copper or gold?
Well, you've done pretty much, that's gold, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'll do a
So let's do copper. Okay. So these, let me move over a little bit, then you can see. So these, you can see that you get almost like big chunks, and it's quite heavy, so you need to make sure that you do separate out all of these lovely long leaves. Okay, and make sure that you haven't got flitter glue on your fingers like me. And here's the culprit himself, Duke. Maybe the culprit's me because I haven't backed up. I'm sort of allergic to the Hoover. Aren't I, Alfie? I haven't hoovered up since my hysterectomy, which was about, which was like 25 years ago. Doctor told me not to hoover. He didn't say how long. Yeah, when to start again. Just said no hoovering. I went, great.
Somebody has actually hoovered in here, haven't they?
I did do it, actually. I do it maybe
about 3 years ago.
Yeah. Cheeky bugger. Well, let's put it this way, it wasn't yesterday.
He does shed a lot of fur, doesn't he?
He does. Oh, you're being very kind to me.
Come on.
Oh dear me. Yeah, I'd rather be crafting, wouldn't I, than hoovering. It's just when it gets so bad that I can't bear it. Oh dear. I think I'm using far too much on this, but oh, it feels so lovely. So just make sure you cover up all the sticky bits. Oh, there we go. You could of course put silver and copper and gold on. Don't have to just do one colour.
Hopefully nobody was planning on going out tonight.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing the pages, will I? I've
Yeah, we're into 3 hours already.
Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, you can tell them all your special offers, Alfie, while I'm doing this.
No, you're doing fine.
Well, after
Nobody's interested in that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's been a long couple of weeks, hasn't it? Because we haven't had a day off in a couple of weeks. Maybe it's hysterical laughter. Okay, that's none of that is tacky anymore, so that's good. Okay. So let's get my scoochie and just gently polish that, and all the excess will come off.
Everybody's praying for the corner to come off.
Are you taking bets already, Alfie? That's not nice. How much have you bet that the corner's going to come off?
Jeanette says it's a full weekend demo.
It's a little bit boring, isn't it? It's a shame. I think on the recording we need to speed it up.
Oh, dear.
4 times at least. Oh dear me. Oh, now I better be careful of that corner, hadn't I? I was going to blow it, but that's not a good thing to do, is it, when you've got a flake? Okay. Ta-da!
Got there in the end.
Oh dear me. Oh, let me put the... Not only that, look, I've actually melted my glorious pot. Luckily it's empty. That one. Is that one alright? That one's alright. Oh dear, dear. I've completely forgotten what I'm going to do underneath now. That looks nice, doesn't it? Should I go on to do that, or should I finish off this?
Well, what were you going to do?
I can't remember. Oh dear. Oh yes, I was going to do the back with some of this, like I think it was Leslie who did it, wasn't it? She did some beautiful stuff on the back.
Oh, like that, you mean?
No. First one. This one. I know that's flake. And then I've got this one. This one's lovely. This one's Sue's, actually. So that was the front and that was the back. Isn't that gorgeous? I think that is so lovely. Shall I do that? Shall I do Sue's? Oh, do you want me to... Come on, guys, tell me. Do you want me to finish off this, or do you want me to do the back?
Yeah, do the back.
I must admit, I'm going to have to do the same stencil, because I do love this stencil. I think it's beautiful. And colour-wise, of course, with me being blue, I'm going to use blue and green and silver. Why not? Okay, so this is called Slap It On Sparkle. And yeah, normally you would take this down, but you know me, flying by the seat of my pants as per usual. Oh, you can tell that I like the blue, can't you? Oh, that is so lovely. There we go. So let's have a go at this. Nearly the colour of my nail polish, isn't it? I love the fact that when it dries, it's just flat and gorgeous, and it doesn't shed. Okay, is that enough blue? I think so. Let's go for that green now. Oh, look at that green. It's just stunning. I'll leave that for the silver. Let's have a little bit of green here. And maybe a little bit down here. So it's mixing with that blue on my spatula, which is a bit gorgeous. And because the consistency, it's actually really nice to use. There. I want a little bit more blue over there. Oh, actually, there's plenty in the bottom. Just couldn't get hold of it. I want to cover up those black bits there. That's better. And then let's do silver. A little bit here. A little bit here. Of course, you can do it all in one colour. You don't have to do it in others. A little bit in this corner, I think. Go over to the blue. There we go. Oh, a little bit there. Alright, okay, so now you obviously need to take that off. Oh my god, that's so gorgeous! And then we're going to just move this along because it's tessellated, so it will fit on there perfectly. There we go. And let's, as soon as we've got the silver out, let's do a little bit of silver. Whoops, up here. I went the wrong way, I should have gone top to bottom really, shouldn't I? Then I'll do some blue. Don't want that much. Oh, the colour is just exquisite. Okay. I'm going to wipe my spatula this time because I just want to clean up that green bit there. There we go. And then I'm going to come in with the last of the green. So just those bits there.
Kathy's just seen the F word and said, I need these.
Hi Kathy, love. Yeah, you definitely do. I tell you what, I certainly do tonight after tonight's demo. Right. Ready for the big reveal. Oh, that is lovely. Right, so that needs to go straight into water. Oh no, it doesn't, because I've got some, before I clean that up, I'm just going to put this onto here. Get out of the way, get out of the way. And see whether I can get a print from it. Okay, let's get ah, oh, yes. So that can go straight into water.
Caroline's asked if you could use the UT with the stencils.
Yeah, you can use the UT with the stencils, absolutely. Yeah, do you want me to show you? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me just bring this baby back. So can you see how I've gone over the edge? You just need to use your finger or a spatula and just go from top to bottom and scrape it down. There we go. So thank you very much to Sue Jacob, who did that on her cover so that I could copy her, and I love it. I really, really love it. So when that dries, there will be no shed at all from that. Just move that bit there. Okay, yeah, I'll leave that to dry. Where can I leave that to dry, Alfie?
Just got a clean bit.
Just move that dirty paper.
Just come here.
There we go. Right, okay, so stencils with UT. Is it stencils with UT? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Actually, that's quite a closed one. I probably need this stencil, actually, because as the UT melts, it might run and then it'll run into each other. So I would recommend that we get this stencil back and just give this a bit of a clean. Now UC works best obviously on MDF. Should I actually do it on MDF then? Should I do it on the back of here?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So yeah, the reason why I'm not using the other one is, yeah, it'll melt and it could, it will run. Okay, so I'm not going to do the whole area. I'll just do a little bit, and then I'll go back and I'll either fill in the spaces with flake or paint or something. Haven't decided yet, but the black gesso background is quite good. Okay, so flake on there, and you can see it, you can see where I've put the flake. All right, so let me just clean this quickly while this dries off, because you don't want any white showing. Just give that a clean with an old rag. Okie doke. Right, so what have I got? I've just got mostly Chatsworth. I have got some blue and a bit of silver, but I have got mostly Chatsworth. So let's start. I'll do a little bit of blue as well. So really you want to, how did I drop water on there? Really you want all of this to go clear. Let me get my pew pew out. So let's have a little bit there and a little bit there and a tiny bit there. Okay, and then you need to just sort of flip it. So this is Balmoral. So these have all got, as you can see, it's got big chunks of mica in it. So this is the actual mineral chunks of mica. So not just the colour. Oh, I've mixed this with silver, I forgot about that. So the rest of it, I'm just going to put the Balmoral on it. No, Chatsworth, I beg your pardon. So in with the fine, medium and thick ultra UT, I've actually got some mica in there, some luscious, some pigment and other good stuff. Right, okay, let's go with this. It takes a minute just to warm up. Or maybe not. Let's go for... Are there any more questions? So I can keep it like this, or I can put another layer on. But I'm going to leave it like this because I like the texture, and also I don't want it to run into the next one along. You can see the silver in the blue. I forgot I'd put silver in the blue. I was just mopping up at the end of the session, so I'm just making sure it's all nicely melted. So when it's tiny little balls, as it were, that's when just the fine is melted. You carry on heating it until it sort of floods, then that's the larger particles melting. There. Wow, that's lovely. So I'm going to wait until that cools and then I'll do the rest of the design in, what should I do, flake? Or should I do paint, metallic paint?
Yeah.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Have I got the metallic paints here then? Okay, just keep them entertained for a bit, Alfie. Here we go, got them. You were very quiet, Alfie. Of course you were. And a very good juggler you are too. Oh no, these are translucent, not metallic.
I'm using some of this.
Okay. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Shall we use that? And that.
Just use those two.
Okay. Why are they in big pots? Because these are my experimental colours. So yes, you might be seeing, no one's seen these. Might be seeing some new paints in advance. Okay. So this will have to do. Let's get a little bit of metallic paint on here. Has everyone gone to bed now? Have they gone to sleep? Do you think?
No. No, got more joining.
Don't say things like more fool then.
No, not at all.
Who would want to watch me? Right. Oh, this is such a nice colour. I like it. So I'm just softening up the stencil and putting it back in the same place. And then I'm going to move that along because of course it does tessellate. And then I'm going to put some more here. So that is that. And then this is, oops, a new bright silver. And then, oh hello, Daisy's come to join us. I am going over some of the UT at the moment and I don't think I'm going to like that, so I might just wipe. Oh, actually, it's not bad, actually. I was going to wipe it back, but that works okay, doesn't it? Just cover up my fingerprints, and I don't like that too much there. that looks really nice. So we've got the Glorious Ultra Thick on there. It's like a silver and blue mix that I'd left over, and the Chatsworth, which is that, and then metallic paint through the same stencil. I like that. I like that a lot. I do. I've now spilled metallic paint all over me. I'm not having a good night tonight, am I, Alfie? Please take the metallic paint away. and that. And where's that piece of card I had? Oh, here we go. I just want to use the rest of this. There we go. And this is just a damp, bit of a damp cloth, not that wet really, just to wipe up some of that paint. And then we're just getting lots of layers of the same stencil on a scrap piece, which I like. I've got a clean stencil now. Great. Okay, so we've got a back cover. We've got half a front cover, and we've got inside cover. Ooh, that's shiny, shiny. Okay, so that's dry. That'll take a while to dry off. Okay, let me just see what would happen if I put that over there. No, that's too busy. No. So I need to live with that. I think my plan has gone awry anyway, so that needs cleaning up a little bit. Okay, I haven't got time to do the inside one, but should I film it anyway? Film it later. I mean, record it later. Oh, do you want me to just carry on while everyone sleeps?
No, they're not. Everybody's glued. Look, Louise is glued to the screen.
All right, I'll just carry on. Carry on playing. Okay, so I'm going to
Do a quick rundown on the deals.
Okay, right.
For all the new people.
Okay. Don't you want to do them, or shall I do them?
Yes, you do them better.
I just need some. Could you get me some cotton rag out there? Okay, so word is coming. Ta-da! I love these stamps. Yes, they are so naughty, but I really, really love these. You can tell because I've been using them a lot. Okay, so A5 stamp. Yes, they are explicit language. Yes, we have censored over all the F words. Okay, but they are actually on there. Just so that you know, it does say. It does say fuck. Yes, it does. Oh no. I do apologise. I do apologise if I've offended anybody. Alfie's thrown his hands up in the air and he's shaking his head. I do apologise for saying the F word. Well, that's just tonight, isn't it? I mean, everything's gone awry tonight. Anyway, there we go. The F word. Moving on. A5 stamp, $21.99, okay, on the website under new releases. Okay, so this is how I store mine.
Tracy's crying again.
Moving on, we have the new Faces stamp, which are beautiful. The design team have done amazing work with these. Okay, so actually, if you pass me the new ones, Alfie, rather than no, the new stamps that are in there and the stencils as well. So the new Faces stamps, $21.99. A5 stamp set, beautiful. You have got a bonus words in there that say you are incredible just as you are, as well as this one. We also have the brand new mid-mod stamps, A6 in size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stamps. These are amazing. So much you can do with them. You're just going to love them. Absolutely. If you buy these, please consider, if you can, spending an extra $4.99 to get the matching complimentary, I should say, not exactly matching, but the complimentary stencil as well, which is also called Mid-Mod, stands for Mid-Century Modern Design. And then we have the line art flowers stamps with beautiful roses on the top, and thank you, you are beautiful, happy birthday, and love you. Are on there. You can stamp them with or without the flowers, use them together, separately, whichever way you like. And then we're going on to more stencils. So we have the retro petals, this one's called, and then we have, which is seems to be a favourite, this is doing really well also. This is 70s Motel, and then we have Balancing Boulders. I love this because you get the stencil and the mask, and this is just such a gorgeous shape, lovely for borders as well. Okay, so if you want all of the stencils, so 1, 2, 3 and 4, Alfie's doing you a special deal, which is $16.55 for all 4 beautiful stencils. Lovely, lovely stencils. They are normally $4.99 each, but all 4 for $16.55. If you want a stamp bundle, which is just these 3 stamps, not the F word, these 3 which work together so beautifully, faces, mid-mod and line art flowers, Alfie's doing you a special stamp bundle for £40. So you're saving nearly £8. That's not bad, that's not bad. Then we have the tag templates, Alfie. Tag templates. Oh, I'll use mine. Okay, so we have the tag templates, which I adore, actually. These are a must for me. Yes, I do have a die, but can I be bothered to get it out sometimes, if I'm really honest, and find it in my, in the drawer? By the time I've done that, I could have cut one out. So these have been made for me by, designed by Mike Deakin. Thanks, Mike. And cut out lovingly on our laser cutter. These are fabulous. You get 4 designs, but of course you've got the innie and the outie as well. So great for actually using as a stencil, spraying through. I love the way they go all together. Make beautiful books out of them. Superb. Only $9.99. Great price for those, I think, considering how much I use them, which is lovely. And then of course the top seller, which is the very, very popular tearing rulers. These are incredibly popular, great for actually getting that perfect torn edge. I'm also using them for borders and other things as well. Absolutely brilliant. These are 10 inches long, and these are also $9.99. There you go, all the sales pitchy bit done. I said pitchy bit, sales pitch bit. Got to be careful how I say that. Sales pitch.
Yeah, I get it. Well done.
Okay, cotton rag. Stop it, Alfie. Stop it. I've already laughed far too much. It's very unprofessional. What am I doing? Okay. Right, cotton rag paper. All right, I've got this lovely concertina. I don't want the whole concertina in my journal. I mean, you could have it sewn in there and then concertina out, which is beautiful, but I'm not going to do that. I want to just do 2 pages, so I'm just going to crease along there. And then I'm going to get my tearing ruler out, and I think I'll go for this second largest one, because that'll match with the decal edge there. And then hold it against the crease line, and then just pull towards the ruler that way, and we get a really nice decal edge going on there, and one to match on this side. Beautiful. So I want to do a double page spread. Let me just move those out a little bit. So cotton rag really takes water dead well. That's such a Manchester word, isn't it? Dead well. I put these beauties away because my desk is looking like... Anyway, let's bring these babies in. So what have I got here? I've got some matte paints. I haven't been using matte paints for ages, so I thought I'd get them out. Bit of townhouse teal going on there. Let's get a flat brush, wet paper. If you don't want it to bow, just wet the other side as well. And let's just splash on a little bit of colour on here. I'm just putting a tiny bit on with a wet brush and a saturated cotton rag, so it just moves around a little bit. There we go. Just 3 blobs, and let that just move the way it wants to. I'm also going to put some on my paint mat here. Hopefully I can get rid of... Yeah, I might need a new sponge. Okay, so I'm just going to put some on my paint mat and on my sponge there. I'm going to use a little bit of marshmallow. Hardly ever use this as a colour. Let me just wet my brush. Oh, so strong, so strong. Okay, let's have a bit of that on my paint mat. And that can go in there. And a little bit of sponge as well. And that's really strong colour, but that's okay. I want it a little bit paler than that, but that's alright. Don't worry, it's going through the ugly phase. That's fine. Hardly ever use apricot blush, so tonight I have just put my paintbrush in nearly in my drink. It's alright, it's non-toxic, it's not going to kill me. So this is apricot blush. They go together quite nicely, don't they? Yeah, there we go. Again, I'm going for the spring colours, aren't I? This sort of bright, lively, lovely sort of... Let's have a little bit more townhouse teal on there, and let's have a little bit more water just to make that all run together. I haven't got a spare sponge, but I've got a spare brush. Let's try this. Let's try feathering this in. Sort of doesn't work. Alfie's got his head in his hands. Stop it! Stop! Stop! Oh, dearie. Oh, it's not my night tonight, is it? It really isn't my night. Oh dear, dear me. Maybe it would have gone better if we had had a drink, Alfie. Maybe we should have opened the Prosecco earlier. And maybe that would have been better. Oh, yeah, so it's not at all going to plan. Never mind. Let's just get some gesso on this, shall we? Yeah, let's just knock it all back. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I line it up because when I do extra layers, it's quite good when it's lined up. You'll see anyway. Oh, dear, dear. Alfie had his head in his hands again. So this is just a bit of fat foam and a bit of gesso. I'm not laughing. No, I'm not. Oh dear, dear. Bit of townhouse teal. So we offer it up to the same place. Again. And we just go over, offer it up, same place. Again. Oh dear, dear. I don't know whether there's any paint on that. Let's soon find out.
Jeanette says, I'm crying. Can we do the same thing next Friday?
Oh. It's like the cake incident at the Dirty Weekend, isn't it? So you can see how because I've lined it all up, you get this really nice sort of look to it. I think we're saving it. Okay, so now I'm going to go off pieced and do it so that it's not lined up. Oh, you see, that is just far too much on there. Gonna have to cover that up. It's a bit too much, that pink, isn't it? Right, no, out you go. Let's bring in some yellow instead. And where's my white? Okay, white gesso is my saviour. There we go, that knocks it back, doesn't it? Okay, yes, a little bit better, a little bit. Okay, that's good. Right, where's my mid-mod? Let's get some mid-mod on there. Let's have a wee bit coming down here. Let's get a bit of a... Let's use that pink sponge, but with some yellow on it. Let's see if we can tone that down a wee bit. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's okay. All right, let's go with a little bit of this on here. That's banana custard. Yeah, like that, you see. Like it. Let's go over that pink with a bit of banana custard as well. There we go. Bit of Townhouse teal across there. Probably end up being green now that it's mixed with the yellow banana custard. But I like it. I like it. No, not that. Let's go for. Where's my apricot gone? Apricot blush. Let's have a little bit of apricot blush. Are you alright, Alfie?
Hmm?
I thought you were dozing. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. I love the colours. I love those sort of lovely bright colours. Okay, I've got some little stars here. Let's do a few little stars. Oh, I'm looking forward to my tea.
I think we might have to get a takeaway. I don't think the beef Wellington's going to make it.
It's not. It's a bit late, isn't it? John ordered the takeaway then. Will I carry on playing? I mean, demonstrating. I don't know. I think the background's done there. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's crack on. I'll just put lids on everything because you know what I'm like. I'll knock it all over. See, I did, but it had a lid on, so I'm all right. Okay, so I think. Oh yeah, I have actually prepped a stamp. Look at this, baby. Let's move those out of the way. So I've done another stamp of Jane, but this is bigger and it's just literally very, very close into her face. And this is on the F word stamp. And yes, it is, Fornasetti was obsessed with her. And I think I might be a little bit obsessed with her. I think she's got such a beautiful, innocent face. And this is our super smooth stamping card. And yes, we did coin the phrase. Everybody uses it now, you see. God, the best names ever. Oh, isn't she lovely? I think I want a little bit more black round here. I should really stamp standing up because I don't have that much power. A little bit more in that eye, I think. I really like a black. If it's going to be black, I like a black. Really high contrast. There we go. See the difference? That's so much better. And look at the detail. It's just beautiful. Oh, hello, Daisy Wazy. Hello. Oh, she's very wet. How long has she been outside?
10 minutes.
Daisy's come to say hello. Don't shake. Whatever you do, don't shake. I always put a spare piece of paper underneath so that I don't keep marking my board. I know that it's very easy just to wipe up, but you know me, I'm lazy. I quite like that border there. Might just keep that one. Oh no, it went right up to the edge. That was stupid of me, wasn't it? I'm not going to get a torn edge now. That's annoying. Very, very, very annoying. No, I'm not going to stamp it again. Haven't got the patience. Okay, so next one. F words coming out, guys. Warning, warning, warning. So this is the lovely F word one. I love this. It's the most versatile word in the English language. Noun, command, verb, question, exclamation, apology, adverb, pronoun, root word, adjective. I've never heard of a root word before, but it's very, very funny. Very clever. Okay, that's going in the middle because I am going to have a torn edge. Oh no, I should have done this in my stamp press. Oh, you fool, you fool. I'm never going to get... Oh, it's bounced. Bugger. Oh. This is what I'm like all the time. If I don't get it right this time, it's going in the platform. That'll do. I would have done it twice in a platform, but that will do. Okay, so let me just blast those. And paints, come on in paints. Right, small brush, medium brush.
Nuala's got to go, but she says thank you so much. She's loved
Who's
it.
going?
Nuala.
Oh, bye darling, thanks for coming. Catch up on the YouTube. Right, so I'm going to put a little bit of porcelain matte. Now, because it's matte, it will cover up all of these back lines. So what I need to do is I need to put it on with water. Okay, so it's watered down. So I just get like a glaze. The best thing to do actually is to use slap it on, and that will give you a better coverage, a better translucency, I should say, actually. Yeah, I should have put more water in this. But it will dry a little bit lighter. Let me see if I can just wash my brush out and just take some back. Not really. Okay, that'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so then I want a tiny weeny bit of apricot blush, and you want a piece of tissue at the ready. You want it really, really watery, and you want to just put a couple of spots here and then dab it up immediately, because you just want to put just a hint of colour on her cheeks. And you just build it up bit by bit. Okay, just put that brush down. There we go. And then just take it away bit by bit. And then you're left with just a blush, just a hint. And then we're just going to put a little bit up here on her, under her eyebrow. There we go. And just a hint on her lips there. Where's my Taras teal? I'll use a little bit of that for her eyes. Clean my brush. Let's just do a little tiny touch. You're not going to see that much, to be honest. Leave that. Right, little trick. I'm using my Stabilo All pencil because it's really, really black and it goes over the top of paint. And if you just put the teeniest, tiniest line just at the edge here of her mouth, and just a little, like a little T on its side, all of a sudden she's got a little smirk on her face, which I really, really love. I'm just going to re-establish her eyebrows again because I went over them with too much paint. So just very, very gently put a little bit of your Stabilo All black pen on there, and wet brush, and then you've got your black back, and it's the perfect black as well. It just seems to be the right tone of black to match my VersaFine, which is handy, and it's water reactive, but it will go over all your paints and everything like that. And I'm just going to re-establish that a little bit with a damp brush. There, see how it just jumps out at you a little bit more. I did lose a little bit of a nose here as well. Just dampen that brush a little bit, there we go. Okay, right, and then I'll do the highlights last. Right, so this is going to be really annoying, but let me put my paint lid on. I will sort it out. Right, there's my ruler. Okay, so I want this to be nice and straight, so let me just check. So can you see how it's straight across that line there? So obviously this is going to be straight. So with it being quite thick, just take it a little bit at a time. Let's do the other one as well. Let's have it a wee bit more. And then let's do, oh gosh, I wish I could see straight. Yeah, so with the ruler it's quite easy to get, oh look at that lovely, lovely decal edge. That's a beauty. Yeah, that's nice, like a lot. Okay, my lovely, because of this being right on the edge, I'm going to have to do this right on the edge without a border. All the way around. Nearly finished, nearly finished. And because of that, I think I will just buff it up a little bit with some scissors, make it look a little bit torn at the edge. Okay, a couple of minutes, Alfie, and I'm done. Right, let's bring our page back. It's still quite damp, but that's okay. Right, my lovelies, so I'm going to have you on here with a little smirk on your face because you're being cheeky. Is that about the middle? Is it straight? Is it straight?
Not bad, yeah, that's better, yeah.
So a bit of grab and go. Lovely, lovely. And then just a couple of things, a little bit of Stabilo all around the edge here. So the Stabilo all, I love these. They are on the website. Where will they be under, Alfie? Will they be under mixed media?
I think might just have to search for Stabilo.
Stabilo, yeah. Now I always used to use a black. This is a new one because my other one is about that big. But I recently bought the brown, which is a really lovely, lovely colour of brown. And I've got a white as well. And I've just bought, although I haven't got one yet in the shop, is a yellow. And because I was thinking of, you know, florals and stuff like that. But I think I might get some more colours. Oh yeah, there's a beautiful blue, and it is really, really nice blue. The reason why I like them is that it goes over any surface. So if you've got pastels or paints, or it will go on glass, plastic, metal, any of those, whereas a normal watercolour pencil won't go on to those surfaces. So it is really versatile, and I love the fact that it is you can pull it out and make it like this, which is just beautiful. Watercolour, I mean, if you've only got a watercolour pencil, because this is on cotton rag, it should work nicely. It's just it might not work if the paint is damp like this is at the moment, but this still works. See, it just makes it jump out at you a little bit better. I probably will put a little bit of a border on, and the last thing I definitely want to show you is put your highlights on. Always finishes it off really nicely. Back of a paintbrush, little catch light in the eye. In fact, we'll have two, and maybe just a little one on the on there as well. There we go, just some catch lights for her. And there we go. I'm done. I'm finished. Yay! Thank you so much, everybody, for bearing with us. I hope you giggled along with us. And thank you so much for supporting us. And I hope you love, love, love all of your goodies if you've bought anything. And please come and watch us again. We are on Create and Craft next Tuesday on a brand new mixed media show, if you want to tune in, and I will probably be doing a Facebook live from Northumberland in a couple of weeks, because we are away with the doggies from the 6th.
But there's one on Wednesday evening.
But yes, there will be one Wednesday evening. So have fun with your new goodies. I'd love to see what you make. Please check out our I Love Indigo Blue Facebook page and post on there, because I would love to see your beautiful, beautiful creations. Thank you so much from me and Alfie for joining us. And thank you so much to Carolyn, Sue, Kerry, Lorna, Leslie and Wendy for your lovely creations as well. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone. Bye.